Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash. For the best part of 14 years, this Las Vegas-based assassin has been laying waste to opponents of all shape and size. Following an early loss and a steady start to his career, Donaire's resume exploded after his upset KO of FIGTHER, and he began a run at the top level, traversing multiple weight classes, flying up and down the divisions to fight the best available competition.
Working well. Oh, look out! Darchinian down for the first time!
Even now, Donaire's amazing run shows no signs of abating, as he continues to use his powerful weapons and vast experience to compete against and defeat today's top talent.
And there's a backup. Down goes Young on a thunderous left hook!
Holding wins over an array of world champions and top contenders, often ending matters with his world-famous left hook. After his recent fourth-round destruction of bantamweight world champion Nordine Ubali, we rewind the clock and take a look at the legendary speed and power of the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire. Taking his first major opportunity, unfancied Nonito Donaire was on a mission. Making the 7th defense of his IBF flyweight title, champion FIGTHER was an unbeaten puncher who had already beaten Nonito's brother, Glenn.
Respect my commands at all times. Let's touch him up, let's get popping.
A brash, outspoken character who backed up his words in the ring, Darchinian was fired up from the off.
Oh, there's a good left hand that staggered Darchinian. Remember, he's never been hurt or dropped in his career. Donaire, sensing the moment.
Reaching in to land his trademark left cross in round 5, the Raging Bull caught a flush left hook in return. The finish was classic Donaire.
Working well. Oh, look out! Darchinian down for the first time!
Pandemonium ensued as Donaire's corner flooded the ring to celebrate, while Darchinian's team tried to aid their man's recovery.
It's all over! Nonito Donaire has pulled off the monstrous upset in emphatic fashion!
Despite being a former world champion, Vladimir Sidorenko's time in the spotlight was grinding to a halt by the time he faced Nonito Donaire.
Obey my commands. Okay, good luck. We're going 12 rounds. Touch him up.
The German-based Ukrainian was shaken up and eating thumping shots as early as the first round, when he tasted the canvas from an overhand right.
He got hurt again. Big right hand. Left hook, right hand. Vicious overhand right. He's wobbly.
Donaire steadily increased the pressure as the sessions went by. Floored again in the third round from a pinpoint left hook, a bruised and battered Sidorenko was sent to his knees and out in the fourth.
Strives the Ukrainian.
I think that's enough. That is enough, folks.
That's it. That's enough. Blood spewing from his mouth.
Sidorenko retired after the loss. The night Donaire announced himself as a legitimate star came in Las Vegas at the expense of unified WBC and WBO bantamweight king Fernando Montiel. Both men were huge punchers, but Donaire's vibrancy of youth ensured he would not be boxing to a safe 12-round decision.
Good left hand by Donaire.
Decked by a bone-crushing left hand in the second round, Montiel incredibly staggered to his feet.
Good right there you go. Out of there. It's over with. It's over with.
It was a futile endeavor, as he was stopped moments later.
Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Sergio Martinez,
And Russell Moore's going to let it continue. Now he stops it.
Boxing Live on HBO, Donaire had made a huge statement.
Nonito Donaire with a counter left after absorbing a right, exalting the Filipino fans here in Las Vegas.
Having proven to be a tough nut to crack across his 18 years as a pro, Toshiaki Nishioka would do well to survive the Donaire power punches.
Punches up, remember, bone here on up, so punches here are fine. Okay, shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Despite sporting 4 defeats on the ledger, the Japanese veteran was on a fruitful run of WBC title defenses. Donaire soon put a stop to that. dropping the Tokyo Man with a right hand in round 9.
What Nishioka starts to do around the...
Oh, down goes Nishioka from a counter.
Seconds later, a combination of the referee and Nishioka's corner jumped in.
This fight, he's been down 3 times in his career, down twice, and now the referee steps in and stops it.
That was the straight right hand that Donaire promised. Nishioka's corner jumped in to protect him.
The southpaw never fought again. A quick-fire showdown between the eccentric Jorge Arce and big-punching Nonito Donaire was always likely to be a lively affair. Almost 70 fights into a career that was in the process of winding down, Arce tried to box from the outside but was struggling to connect.
Skill, and there you saw the left hook upstairs, and there goes Arce to the canvas on a quick, short, straight right hand.
Donaire did the connecting for him. Floored in the second round and twice more in the third, it was a stunning left hook right on the bell that added the final nail.
Good right hand by Donaire, and another left uppercut. And down goes Arce on a brilliant left hook, and that just might be that, and it is. Referee Lawrence Cole waves his arm. Nonito Donaire has a 3rd round KO.
Arce later retired, but would return to fight 4 more times before finally hanging up the gloves. 6 years after an unheralded Donaire had upset the fight favorite, these pair of heavy-handed pugilists resumed hostilities in Texas.
Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Understood? Let's touch them up. Good luck.
The outcome may have been the same, but an apparently faded version of FIGTHER caused plenty of stylistic issues for Nonito before the Filipino found the finisher.
Followed by the left hook again.
Oh, good uppercut by the... Oh, there you
Down
go.
goes Darchinian.
Trailing on the scorecards after 8, a sluggish Donaire turned the tables with a left-handed knockdown and a brutal barrage in the 9th to halt the rugged Aussie resident.
He's done.
Donaire's going to set up another left hook. Oh, it's a thunderous right cross. And a left hook. And an uppercut. And Lawrence Cole's going to stop the fight.
Donaire needed to come up with something big there, not just to ensure himself a victory in a close competitive fight, but to make a statement, to maybe exercise the demons of the Rigondeaux fight. He came up with it.
When opportunity knocked for Stefan Young, the Missouri mover jumped at the chance to step in for injured Zolani Tete and accept a semifinal slot in the World Boxing Super Series.
Championship fight, just obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you.
Overmatched on paper, Young tried to use lateral movement and sharp footwork to keep out of range.
Good ebb and flow action. There's a bit right here, and that buzzed Young. And Young seems to be staggered for a brief moment.
Visibly the bigger fighter, experienced Donaire worked out Young's rhythm and detonated a trademark left hook in round 6 that sent the slick southpaw flat on his back.
To be able to evade. And there's a back left hook. Down goes Young on a thunderous left hook.
And that is the vaulted power that we're talking about. Nonito Donaire at this weight class, 118 pounds. Everybody better watch out.
As if the future Hall of Fame candidate had not done enough already across his career, Donaire rolled back the years against Nordine Ubali with another scintillating display of clinical finishing.
Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
The fleet-footed French champion was making the 3rd defense of his WBC bantamweight title, but Donaire soon made sure it was his last.
To the body with the right left hook. And Ubali is down.
Heavily dropping the southpaw twice in the 3rd, Ubali was lucky to make it out of the round.
Comes back and staggers Donaire, but what a round for the Filipino Flash!
Donaire stalked patiently before a left uppercut decisively ended Ubali's reign.
This fight is still an interesting one. Oh my! Ubali's down for the 3rd time. It's over. History has been made. Father Time, take a back seat. Nonito Donaire is champion again.
2012, Japan's Naoya Inoue has been recognized as one of the sport's premier finishers.
Peano's eyes were in orbit,
spinning like the reels on a fruit machine when that right hand landed.
Whether landing the left hook to the head or body, or outboxing trickier customers behind his jab, so far, Inoue has always found a way to prevail.
Inoue looking to tee off with that right hand, left hand, and McDonald sacks into the ropes again, and Luis Pavon, the referee, has jumped in and waved this off inside the first round.
Starting off at light flyweight, Naoya Inoue has traversed the lower weights, smashing through all manner of opposition while becoming a 3-division world champion.
Left hand is finding Rodriguez. Straight left hand there, just dumps Rodriguez down. It was short, it was sharp, and it was heavy.
With a mega fight against Filipino Nonito Donaire in the works. Decent Filipino Kristen Omayao was brought in as a first professional test for the 19-year-old debutante. Inoue's vicious body assaults were playing havoc with Omayao all night. As the bout progressed, Inoue's ramrod spear jab was troubling Omayao's porous defense, and the visitor resorted to wild swings to remain competitive. Inoue's brutal left hooks to the body put paid to the first of many victims of the Japanese monster. In only his 6th contest, Inoue was already boxing for world honors at light flyweight. Solid Mexican Hernandez was making the 6th defense of his WBC crown. Inoue needed just 6 dominant sessions to tear the title away. Busted up and covered in blood, every time Hernandez threw a combination, he was made to miss and pay a heavy price by Inoue's rapid return fire. Referee Michael Griffin compassionately waved off the bout with Hernandez thoroughly defeated. After flying into the history books by winning the WBC title in the fewest number of fights, Inoue was brimming with confidence ahead of his first defense. Opponent Watawa Spasapian was classic fare for a maiden challenge.
โดนหน้าผมว่าพอทนไหวแต่โดนโอ้ยนี่แหละครับโดนได้นะครับโดนแล้วครับลุกลงไปครับโอ้ยคราวนี้เอาว่าโอ้ตัดลำตัวแม่จุกแล้วนะครับโอ้โหนี่แหละครับ
Brave Spasapian lasted until the 11th round, when Inoue's relentless flurries finally took their toll.
โอ้ยนี่โอ้ยอย่างตัวนี่แหละครับโดนย้ำเข้าไปครับโอ้กรรมการหยุดเลยครับกรรมการยุติเลยครับเตือนไม่ได้ครับ
Narvaez entered as the recognized #1 at super flyweight. Inoue moved up 2 weight classes to accommodate his growing frame. Once Inoue let go with the heavy shots from both gloves, the diminutive WBO champion never stood a chance. Dropped twice in the opener and twice again in the second, Narvaez was countered out on all 4. If experienced Narvaez was unable to weather the storm, then there was scant hope for little-known Parinas from the Philippines to fare any better. Parinas appeared intimidated from the start and never looked able to stand up to the raw firepower of the champion. Making the 5th defense of his 112-pound strap, Ohashi Promotions served up another lamb to the slaughter for their prize asset. Inoue immediately exposed the ability gap. Softening up the Mexican for 2 rounds, he was at his incisive best in the 3rd. Naoya's world-class left hook was once again causing mayhem as Rodriguez folded in the heat of Ariake Coliseum Arena. In his quest to mix with pound-for-pound talent Roman Gonzalez, Naoya Inoue traveled across the water to America.
Andre, this is what you did against Kovalev. When you saw that, you went right there, and here Inoue has it ready to go to the body. Yup, there it is.
Nieves was hurt in the 2nd round, dropped in the 5th, and punished to the head and body until his corner sensibly retired their man after the 6th.
So it'll be a technical knockout at the end of round 6 for Naoya Inoue. His 12th knockout in 14 fights. And we were told to expect...
In defense number 7 of their man's WBO super flyweight strap. Well-traveled Frenchman Yohan Boyo was drafted in for the job. Inoue declined to carry his overmatched foe and proceeded to drop Boyo with his vaunted left hook in the 1st session. Boyo had been dropped 4 times in total when the referee called a halt to the massacre in round 3. Long-reigning WBA regular bantamweight champion Jamie McDonald boasted 2 world title wins over Japanese opposition, but Inoue was a different animal.
At the moment, heavy left hand seemed to catch McDonald high on the head, almost on the top of the head there, and his legs seem a little bit shaky here. A minute and a half into the 1st round, and McDonald goes over from the left hand to the body.
Every heavy blow Inoue landed seemed to hurt the Englishman, who was disposed of in a single round.
With that right hand, left hand, and McDonald sags into the ropes again, and Luis Pabon, the referee, has jumped in and waved this off. Inside the 1st round, Jamie McDonald has been blown away by Naoya Inoue. He's been slain by the monster.
In 2018, Inoue joined the World Boxing Super Series tournament at bantamweight to enhance his global brand and clean up on fellow champions. Veteran southpaw Juan Carlos Payano was first to feel the wrath.
Majority decision against Rashi.
After disposing of Payano, a WBSS semifinal in Scotland was the next priority for Inoue.
Naoya Inoue!
Vibrant IBF champion Emmanuel Rodriguez represented an extremely capable challenger.
My goodness me, the speed and power of those punches from Inoue. And there's a right hand gone in too from Inoue. This is a fearsome flurry, and he's got him with a left for the first time in his career. Down goes Manny Rodriguez in the
The way Rodriguez was knocked out exemplified everything the monster is about.
Go again is Rodriguez. Here comes Inoue. Oh, he's got it to the body. Oh, what a shot. Rodriguez. Surely he won't take much more than that. Surely. Oh, this is unbelievable for Inoue. 3rd time he's gone down. Rolled over. Rocked to the core by those punches.